조금 정하면 친하니까.
누가 뽑을래요?
남준이 리더니까 남준이 가요.
네, 리더니까.
진짜로? 진짜 나한테 맡기겠다고?
야 이겨야지. 야 저거가 이겨야 돼.
야, 전투복으로 갈아입어. 진짜 빨리.
야 저거가 이겨야 돼.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel, where every small moment can turn into a story that touches millions of hearts. Today, something happened. Something so quiet, so subtle, yet so powerful that fans who witnessed it are still trying to process what they saw. And the most shocking part? It happened just 10 minutes ago, right after El Paso Day 2. The concert had just ended. The lights slowly dimmed, the cheers still echoing through the stadium as the members began making their way backstage. It was one of those nights filled with energy, laughter, and unforgettable performances. But as everything seemed to be wrapping up normally, something unexpected unfolded in the background. Something that only a few sharp-eyed fans managed to catch. Jungkook did something, not on stage, not in front of thousands, but quietly, almost as if he didn't want anyone to notice. As the members walked off, Jimin looked visibly tired. Not just physically, but emotionally drained in a way that only the most dedicated performers understand. It had been a long night. His smile was still there, but softer now, more fragile. And while most people were focused on waving goodbye, Jungkook's attention was somewhere else entirely. Beyond Jimin. For a brief second, Jungkook slowed down. He let the others move ahead, creating just enough space between them. And then he turned back. That moment alone was enough to make a few fans gasp. Because it wasn't part of the choreography. It wasn't planned. It wasn't for the cameras. It was instinct. Jungkook walked back toward Jimin, who had paused near the edge of the stage, adjusting his in-ear monitor. And without saying anything at first, Jungkook reached out. Not dramatically, not in a way meant to be seen, but gently, carefully. He fixed something on Jimin's outfit. It might sound simple, it might sound small, but the way he did it, that's what made everything feel different. His movements were slow, almost protective, as if he didn't want to disturb Jimin, but still wanted to take care of him. His eyes stayed focused, his expression soft in a way that fans rarely get to see so clearly. Jimin looked up, and for a split second, their eyes met. No words, no laughter, just a quiet understanding that passed between them. And then, Jungkook smiled. Not the big, playful smile everyone knows, but a small one, private one, the kind of smile that feels like it belongs only to one person. Jimin's reaction? He froze. Not in shock, not in confusion, but in that way where someone is caught off guard by something unexpectedly warm. His expression softened instantly, and his shoulders seemed to relax. It was as if that one small gesture meant more than anything that had happened the entire night. Fans who noticed it couldn't believe what they were seeing, because it didn't look like something done for the audience. It looked real, and just when you thought the moment was over, Jungkook did something else. As Jimin started walking again, Jungkook didn't immediately follow the others. Instead, he stayed right beside him. Close. Not too obvious, but close enough that if Jimin needed anything, he'd be right there. At one point, Jimin slightly stumbled, not enough for most people to notice, but enough for Jungkook to react instantly. His hand moved again, this time hovering near Jimin's back. He didn't grab him. He didn't make it obvious. But he was ready to catch him if he fell. And that's the part that broke fans. Because that kind of attention, that kind of awareness, doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from knowing someone deeply, from caring in a way that goes beyond what's shown on stage. As they finally reached backstage, cameras lost sight of them. But by then, it was already too late. The moment had been seen, captured, shared. And now, army everywhere is talking about it. Some are replaying the clip over and over, trying to catch every detail. Others are analyzing their expressions, their body language, the timing of everything. But beyond all the theories, one thing is clear. It wasn't just a random action. It was intentional. It was quiet. And it was full of meaning. What makes this even more emotional is how consistent these small moments have been over time. It's never loud, never something that demands attention, but it's always there, hidden between the lines, in the spaces where most people aren't looking. Jungkook didn't need to do that. There were staff around. There were other members. There was no pressure, no expectation. But he did it anyway, because he wanted to, and maybe that's what makes it so special. Not the action itself, but the reason behind it. Jimin, on the other hand, didn't say anything about it. He didn't react in a way that would draw attention. But his eyes, they said enough. There was comfort there.
자, 다 같이 그 손 들고 지금 10초 서 있. 자, 다 같이 그 손 들고 지금 10초 서 있.
Familiarity, trust, the kind of trust that isn't built overnight. Fans who have followed them for years know this feeling all too well. It's in the little things, the way they stand next to each other, the way they look at each other when no one else is paying attention. And tonight, it happened again. Only this time it felt different, more raw, more real, almost as if, for a brief moment, they forgot the world was watching. And in that moment, we saw something genuine, something unfiltered, something that can't be scripted. ARMY reactions have been overwhelming. Some fans admitted they cried. Others said their hearts couldn't handle how soft the moment felt. Many are calling it one of the most genuine interactions they've seen in a long time. Because in a world full of performances, choreography, and carefully planned stages, this wasn't any of that. This was just Jungkook being there for Jimin, quietly, naturally, without expecting anything in return. And maybe that's why it hit so hard. Because sometimes, it's not the grand gestures that matter most. It's the small ones. The ones that happen when no one is supposed to be looking. The ones that reveal what words never could. So what really happened 10 minutes ago? Was it just Jungkook fixing Jimin's outfit? Or was it something deeper? A silent message? A moment of care? A reminder that even in the middle of chaos, noise, and thousands of people, there are still moments of quiet connection. Moments that belong only to two people. And maybe, just maybe, that's what we witnessed tonight. Not a performance. Not a coincidence. But something real. And honestly, that's something fans will never forget. If you felt that moment too, if your heart paused even for a second while watching it, then you already understand why everyone is so emotional right now. Because sometimes the softest actions speak the loudest. Thank you for being here, for feeling this moment together, and for seeing the beauty in the smallest details. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Because I know this is one moment no one is ready to move on from just yet. And who knows, maybe the next quiet moment is already waiting to be discovered. See you in the next videos.